So after we got married, we got really serious about it. Obviously, once you get married, I mean, personally for me, it's a completely different feeling to be trying for a baby. It's sort of, you sort of feel like a family. I don't mean to offend anyone who isn't married, but that's how I felt for myself, coming from a religious upbringing, that I just felt that we were ready, we were a family, just the two of us, and then we would have a baby, obviously. So I went to see a new doctor who had put me on metformin. The metformin worked really well. Within 4 weeks, I dropped something stupid like 7 kilos, which I think is about 14 pounds, roughly. And I just worked hard at losing weight, and I got healthy, and we just hoped that we would get pregnant naturally. So I went to go back to my doctor, and she had been on maternity leave. Funny enough, she was pregnant. And so I was referred to a new doctor, and her name is Dr. Brown, and she was amazing. As soon as I walked in the door, I knew she was going to be my doctor. She also delivers too, which is great. And she also has PCOS, which is awesome. So I had one appointment with her. By this stage, I had actually slowed down on the metformin, and she said to me, time to go on the metformin again. So jumped back on, lost another couple of kilos. So all up, I'd lost 17 kilos, which is a big accomplishment for someone with PCOS. And she said, right, time to go to the gynecologist. So I went off to the gynecologist. Excuse me. And excuse me. And so as soon as I walked in, he was horrible. Said to me that my 17 kilos was nothing, that I needed to go away and lose at least another 25 kilos before he'd lift a finger to help me. And I mean, those were the words he used. He was a horrible man. And so yeah, I just decided to leave his office, and I just gave up. I left for about a month or two. I just ate what I wanted, did what I wanted. And I mean, I put on a lot of weight really fast. I was putting on 2-3 kilos a week. That's how much crap I was pumping through my body. Sorry about the barking. It's the neighbour's dog that barks all the time. So yeah, I had put on all this weight, and I just lost all hope, and something just clicked in my head one day, and I just got off my ass, excuse my French, and I went for a walk. And that one walk it was amazing. Like, it renewed everything, like how I felt and what I wanted. And I started exercising every day. I cut my gluten down, I cut my carbs down, and I just knew I had to do something about it. So I went back to Dr. Brown, who asked me to go back on the metformin. She said it would obviously help with me dropping the weight. I went back on the metformin, and this was probably about 6 months ago. And now I have lost 23 kilos since, just so in the last 6 months, I've lost about 13 kilos, which is pretty amazing. I've dropped 3 dress sizes, 2 bra sizes, which is amazing. And so yeah, my body is responding really well. My iron's perfect. My kidney and liver functions have gone back to normal, which they weren't. My blood sugar level has dropped. My blood pressure is back to normal. So she decided that it was time for me to go and see a new gynecologist. So I'd explained to her about the bad experience I'd had with the last gynecologist, and she said, ring the clinic and see if they can get you into anyone else. So I rang up. I've been referred by a friend to a doctor named I think his first name is Dylan, but his last name is Madagascar. So I recall him Dr. Dylan. I went to Dr. Dylan last Friday, and he was just amazing. Like, I went in and I sat down, and he was like, so what can I help you with? I told him that we've been trying for a baby for 6 years. He asked me to fill him in on all the tests I'd had. He's an Indian doctor too, so it was a little bit hard to understand, but I think he really got what I was saying. He went through a process. He said, I want you to do these ovulation tests. I want you to do 2 ultrasounds and another test during AF, which was, I was like, okay, no worries. And then he said, how do you feel about Clomid? And I said, I've really been talking about it. I've done a lot of research on it, and I would like to start Clomid. And he was like, filling everything out, getting everything ready. And I was just like, I just wanted to ask about my weight. Is that going to be an issue? And he like looked me up and down and said, "You look normal to me." And to someone normal, that would just be like, "Oh, okay, no worries." But I burst into tears. I haven't been called normal by any doctor for what 5 years. No one helped me besides my GP, who I've only had for maybe 8 months, and for this gyno. And I just felt like I had a little bit of hope. Getting teary-eyed thinking about it. I left the office in tears because I was just so happy. Like it's given my husband and I some more hope towards us having a family. We've sort of given up a little bit. And to be called normal is really amazing. So I'll just tell you what sort of tests I have. They're sitting right next to me. I'm very organised today, and I'm normally not. So on cycle day 21, I have sorry, my phone. I have a blood test. Cycle day, which is tomorrow, cycle day 21. Excuse me. I had a fizzy drink for lunch, and it's not agreeing with me. And then cycle day 25, which is Monday, I will have another blood test. And then cycle day 27, I will have, which is next Wednesday, I'll have another blood test. They're all progesterone tests to see if I'm ovulating. He actually said something really, I didn't really think about it until now, but everyone had been testing me to see if I ovulated, and I'd have a progesterone test on cycle day 21. But I don't, like, I have regular cycles, but they're between 28 and 35 days, so I could ovulate later and they could be missing it. So he said if we do cycle day 21, 25 and 27, then we definitely know whether you're ovulating or not. If none of those come back positive, then we know I'm not ovulating, which is great. And then I've got another blood test on my next cycle between cycle day 2 and 4. This one's for progesterone, thyroid function, testosterone, prolactin, FSH, LH, DHEAS, I don't know what that one is, FAI, there's all these other little ones. I don't know what half of them mean, I've never really had it before, so I've got that. And then, I'm very thankful that he's doing this, on cycle day 10 of my next cycle, I will have an ultrasound, and what they're going to check for is to see if my follicles are producing any eggs. So if they're maturing any eggs, that is amazing. And then I'll also have another one on cycle day 14. So to see if the eggs mature. Obviously they don't think I ovulate on cycle day 14 because my cycles are not dead on 28 days every cycle. So yeah, so I mean that will show up whether I'm ovulating on my own. And this month I dropped the most of my weight probably last month. I probably dropped about 6 kilos in that month. I worked really hard. I've been doing 2 30-minute runs. Excuse me. Runs a day. I'm really watching what I eat. So I think this month maybe I ovulated on my own. I've never felt it before, but I noticed that I had almost twinging cramping on cycle days 16 and 17 on my left hand side, and I also had egg white stringy mucus. So I'm hoping that maybe I did ovulate. Hubby and I baby danced on cycle day 14, I think, because he left for work on cycle day 14. So, sorry, I'm actually really tired. It's 4:30 in the afternoon here. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. I've been watching vlogs for years. I think I started watching them in 2008. I've watched Carla the Bubblush ever since then, and Tash, I've forgotten her YouTube name. She's had a two, I think. And I'm just, and there's a couple, and I just can't remember the names. My blank. But yeah, I'll let you all know who I watch at the moment. I think there's about 4 ladies I regularly watch. Carl and Court are really awesome. I watch them all the time. And yay for her pregnancy. It's very exciting. And a lot of the ladies have just had babies. So Carla just had her little boy William, which is amazing. So yeah, it's great to watch and keep updated. I also watch Jess. I think her name is, it's my turn, and she's a fellow Aussie. I also wanted to bring up, as an Australian, I really struggle with sounding educated. Um, I find when I'm watching American vlogs that you guys sound really educated and formal almost. But when I talk, I sound like a redneck. So if you can't understand anything I say, I apologise. And also, I wanted to just apologise for the quality of my vlog. I'm doing it on my webcam as my proper camera battery has decided to stop working because I haven't vlogged for so long, so it's my own fault. So I'm hopefully going to get a new one of those this week or next week. Until then, I'll be doing it on my webcam and on my phone, which my phone isn't that great. Really see the picture. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm hoping to do another update probably the end of the week. I'm not promising anything anymore because I just never know when I'm going to Phoenix out. Oh, that's my dog. I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to vlog, so that was a fly. And yeah, but I'm hoping to vlog regularly. I really like watching everyone else. I'm hoping that I get some subscribers, and yeah, baby dust to everyone. These flies are really bad today. Baby dust to everyone, and have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you shortly. Bye.